So no matter what else is anything going on in your life, these are the things you can do when she is pregnant. Number one, and it's most important, I think. It's the reason I called the first video Kiss the Child, because it has to do with adopting a mindset that is going to basically carry you all the way through fatherhood. And I don't mean to put too fine a point on it, but it really is that profound. You have to decide for yourself, and maybe you already have, but you have to decide and take up the mindset that no matter what, it is your mission to support certain things in the home. And here's what they are. It is your mission, Dad, to support peace in the home. It's your mission to support rest in the home. It's your mission to support love, fun, nutrition, and hydration. And I got to stay on this for a little bit because I think it just will govern everything else that follows. Kissing the child isn't just about the action of kissing the child. It's about kissing him constantly and constantly showing him in that behavioral way how much love and affection you have for him, but also that mom is witness to that, that friends and family who are at the house see you doing that, that other people perhaps kiss the kid more, that it sets the right tone for the entire environment in your home, not just one day, but all the days to come. And by the same token, the first and best thing you can do to prepare for the birth of your baby is to decide for yourself in your own mind and heart that above all, you're going to support peace in the home. I put that first because it's the most important thing. I fervently believe that as the second trimester gives way to the third trimester, this baby is, you're dealing with a sentient being. You're dealing with a creature who has increasingly a level of consciousness and responds to and reacts to stimuli, positive stimuli and negative stimuli. I don't have the scientific studies to back it up. Talk to your pediatrician about it. I don't think it's a great leap of logic or reason to conclude that babies are affected by mom's external environment and the emotions that she's feeling inside. I don't think it's a great leap to believe that if a mom is happy or not stressed out, relatively relaxed, has basic needs met, feels good about herself and the world, and is shown love, that inures to the benefit of the life that's growing inside of her. And I don't think it's a great leap to believe, conversely, that if there's anger, hatred, vitriol, yelling, screaming, fighting, arguing in the home, loud, unpleasant noises and conduct, and that mom is feeling all that on the inside, and that she's got her cortisol levels raised, that's going to affect the kid too. Not only do I believe it in my heart, I just think there's, a basis for that belief. I think there's data and research and literature to support it. Feel free to look it up. You don't got to take my word for it. But I am telling you that the welfare and the well-being of your baby begins with pregnancy. So that's why this is really the first or the second episode in the series, because it begins here. And above all, you have to support peace. That doesn't mean you're a doormat. That doesn't mean you just, you don't stick up for yourself. That doesn't mean you don't ever have discussions or, verbal, even, arguments, constructive arguments or discussions about things. But it does mean essentially that, if push comes to shove, figuratively, not literally, you support peace above all. There were, I think my wife and I had a pretty good relationship throughout her pregnancy. We didn't have any major problems, but we had our moments just like anything else. And I could probably pluck out a handful of cases where something took me by surprise. I kind of was concerned about something. I was In the moment I was like, what? But I had to kind of just step back or stand down or place the the importance of the home environment above, whatever emotions I was feeling. Um, it doesn't mean that one single, bout of, whatever happens, or if there's momentarily not peace in the home, that, the baby's going to be screwed or anything. But you have to think about that. You have to support peace above all. You have to support rest. Make sure mom's getting the sleep that she needs. So are you. You have to support love. Peace above all, even if there can't always be love. But it's your job, Dad, to try to create love and warmth in the home. Your baby will benefit. Everyone will benefit from it. So there you go. Peace, rest, love, fun. The more fun, for lack of a better word, that mom is having and feeling, general contentment and happiness, it's going to help the baby grow and thrive inside the womb and then afterward. Nutrition, I thought about putting food there, but it's more important to say nutrition, because it's not just about stuffing calories in your face. It is your job now to make sure that mom eats well. That doesn't mean telling her what to eat and when and bossing her around. But if she doesn't eat well, maybe the two of you together can take it upon yourselves to try to eat better. Nourish your bodies and your baby's body growing inside her, starting today. If she already does eat well, maybe it can be your job, to go to the grocery store, make sure you pick up that wild salmon, make sure you pick up the fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, milk, yogurt, whatever. If she can't get to that, make sure that, even assuming she's on board, make sure that she's eating well. I used to go to, the supermarket, Whole Foods, when my wife was pregnant, and come home with, pasta and blackened salmon, so that she got those good healthy fats inside her and inside the baby, for example. And the last thing is hydration. There, I probably should have called it just water instead of hydration, because nowadays people use all kinds of things to hydrate themselves, between, energy drinks and fruit juices and all that. And really what you ought to think about is water, man. Water. Make sure you're drinking enough water, but make sure mom's drinking enough water. This isn't a lecture on diet and nutrition and all that, but our bodies are comprised of water. We need water. Other things are not a substitute for water. Sometimes they take away from our health rather than adding to it. So make sure, Dad, that you're supporting peace in the home, rest, love, fun, nutrition, and hydration.